So the second pillar is Tawaf. The Prophet ﷺ, when he arrived to Mecca, it was the 3rd of Dhul Hijjah, and he stopped right outside in Tuwa, spent the night, washed, refreshed himself, and the next day he was ready to go and do Tawaf. He entered from the door of Banu Shayba, which is not only the door from which he entered on Hajj, but he used to go through that door when he used to live in Mecca. It is also recommended to go through it because when going through that door, you get to see the Kaaba from its face, the door and the black stone. And as soon as you see the Kaaba, make sure you are ready to make dua. Your dua is answered. Ideally, one should kiss the black stone, put your forehead on it as if you're doing sujood. If not, put your hand on the black stone and then kiss your hand without any sounds. If you are not able to do that, use an object, touch the black stone, and then kiss it with your mouth. And if that's not possible, then at least you should salute it with your hand. Allahu Akbar, this way. And that should be done every time you arrive at the black stone, all 7 times, and the last time as well. And it's also done at the end of the 2 rak'at of Tawaf. During the first 3 Tawaf, only men should speed up and do ramal. It's a form of a jogging speed, but you should keep short footsteps in between. And also, just for the man, when doing Tawaf al-Qudum or Tawaf of Umrah, the man should do ittiba' or uncover the right shoulder. And passing by Rukn al-Yamani, which is the corner just before the black stone, you should also do the salute. You should salute the corner of Yamani and start the invocation رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. At the end of the Tawaf, one should go behind Maqam Ibrahim, and as you head there, you say وَاتَّخِذُوا مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلَّى. This verse that says, take this spot as a place of worship. If you cannot pray there, the 2 rak'ats, go anywhere in the masjid and do that. On those 2 rak'ats, after Al-Fatiha, you recite قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ. At the second rak'ah, after Al-Fatiha, you recite قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. At the end of these 2 rak'at, you make sure you drink Zamzam. The Prophet ﷺ drank from Zamzam water until he was totally filled. And then he poured it over his head and made dua. مَاءُ زَمْزَمْ لِمَا شُرِبَ لَهُ. As he said, ﷺ, dua is answered at this moment when you drink Zamzam. After this, you go back to the Kaaba and try to glue your body, your chest, your forearms, your hands, and your face on the multazam, which is between the black stone and the door. This is the multazam, and the dua is answered right there. If you cannot do it there, do it at the door. If you cannot do it there, do it wherever you happen to be, and the dua, inshallah, is answered. Some of the rulings of Tawaf: you have to have wudu, and you must be perfectly clad. For simplicity's sake, everything which applies for Salah applies for Tawaf, except that you can do 3 things differently, which is to speak, but make sure you don't engage in mundane conversations. You can drink, especially if you're on the top floor doing Tawaf on the middle of a hot day, and you could rest because you get tired. If you happen to be interrupted for Salah, if the adhan is called for the prayers, stop only when the Iqamah is called, and do not pray any nawafil. After you've completed the Salah, resume your Tawaf exactly where you have left it. One of the most frequently asked questions is about wudu. When you're in Tawaf and you're rubbing shoulders and touching the members of the opposite sex, do we invalidate our wudu? The Maliki says, and this is probably the proper opinion, they say that if it's not done intentionally, it does not invalidate your wudu. And luckily, the scholars of the opposing views have conceded to this opinion while doing Tawaf. إن الحمد والنعمة لك